Hey guys, it's Lex and I'm back with y'all with another video. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit about my life and updates in my life. Woo, Lord, put that down. Baby, this is why I'm not a hairstylist because, woo. I hope y'all are great. This week has just been really crazy. Life has been lifing as of recently. And I have made a little bit of discoveries about myself and my brain and how I go about things. So if you don't know, I am someone who is very emotional, and I used to think that I was really good with managing my emotions, but I'm really not. And if you're someone like me who needs help with emotionally regulating their needs or knowing what their needs are or feeling those feelings come up in the moments of conflict or strife or frustration, you don't know what to do about it, keep watching this video, okay? So this week has just been super crazy just because of like my dating life, my family life, career has just kind of been like, it's just been chill, but I have just been having a lot of revelations about myself and about the way I do things and how I go about conflict in my life, how I go about conflict, and learning more about my attachment style, learning more about my, my traumas, things that are in my subconscious that are blocking me from attaining all the things that I want in my life or going after those things I want in my life due to crippling fear, due to anxiety, and just all the things. So some things that I've been doing that really helps me is to take a step back whenever I'm in the middle of going through like a really overwhelming process, and breathing, taking a deep breath, even if that means I just have to like not be on my phone for a second, because I find myself being super overstimulated when I'm on my phone, because I'm like, oh my god, I just have to like check it constantly, or I'm bored and there's nothing going on. I just have to constantly give myself that stimulation. But I had to step back and think like, whoa, why do I feel like I need to have this constant stimulation? Why do I feel like everything just has to be go? Like I'll have a list of things I have to do for the day, and I'll just go about it, and I'm just kind of like in my own zone, and sometimes I just get so just overwhelmed. But I just need to learn how to take a step back and be okay with doing things a little slower, taking my time, being like, hey, I'm kind of going through it right now. Let me just take a step back. Let me give myself a quick little 15-minute break to breathe and to catch up, and then let's go back to task. Next thing that's been really helping me has been journaling. And I know we all are like journaling, but I was under the assumption that I had to, like, when I was writing in my journal, I was under the assumption that's like, okay, I don't want to say the wrong thing, I don't want to sound crazy. But once I really just started putting all of my business and all of my feelings, bad, crazy, or indifferent, onto the paper, I just felt like such an enormous weight off of my shoulder. Like it's been great. It's been really good. It's been helping me just look back to see where I was in the past and seeing like what problems are still, prevalent, and what areas of my life do I still have to work on. And it's been really great. Number 3, I have been trying to communicate a lot more. I've been trying to communicate, just period, because I feel like in the past I was like, oh, I'm a good communicator, I can speak up, but I was not speaking up when things really bothered me, especially when it comes to like family or relationships. You never want to like hurt other people's feelings, but you're not speaking about what you want or things that bother you, put your family and and people that you love at a disservice, because they don't know what's going on. You're just having all this mental chatter and all this mental instability, and you're not speaking about it. So how can anyone help you if you're not speaking about it? How can anyone help you if you don't ask for that help? And that's just been such a huge, like, it's kind of like a aha moment, like kind of like a duh, like everyone does that. But when you're just trying to recover from people-pleasing tendencies, and you're trying to recover from just holding things in and your communication blocks, it is kind of like a trial and error process. So it's been crazy, but it's been really helpful for me. And while you're in the midst of learning all these things and learning about yourself and learning your communication styles or lack thereof, it's really important to give yourself that self-compassion and to give yourself that love and grace in the process of it, because no one is like, you don't want to berate yourself. And like, think about little you don't want to berate the little version of you, like how you were in childhood or how you were when you got bullied. So you want to be kind to yourself because we're trying the best that we can. And the worst thing that you can do is talk down on yourself, because you don't even have the motivation to try if you just talk down on yourself. Like, it's just not going to work. It's counterintuitive. All right. Number 4 has been really figuring out what about my mindset I need to change. There's so many things that you can look up, so many different resources about your subconscious blockages and things that are coming up in your subconscious that are overall affecting things in your 3D, in your conscious life, right? So if you feel like subconsciously you're not worthy of certain things, or you're just a bad person overall, you're going to act that out. You're going to have those thoughts, because thoughts come and go. Sometimes we have thoughts and it's like, girl, I just look ugly as fuck today. But so they just go. Like, you'd be like, girl, I look decent, like I look fine, like it's not anything crazy. But if you feed into those thoughts are ultimately going to show up in how you feel, and it's going to manifest in physical forms, thus reinforcing a subconscious belief about yourself that is ultimately negative. And it's not tea. Because if you want my channel, you're tea. Like, you're tea, because I'm tea, you're tea. We here. Like, we have to we have to really figure out what are things that are holding us back subconsciously so that we can work on it. I have all this information. I'm going to link this article that I was looking at. It's basically, the premise is like, you are what you think. And basically it's like, if you have this negative view of self, then you yourself are negative, and you keep reinforcing this idea and this belief, and it's just causing you to just malfunction. Like, I have this, let me read it in my notes. It says, as a man thinks, so he is. As he continues to think, so he remains. So we always like to think about the great philosophers and the great poets and prophets of the days, and you think back like, oh my God, like, I wonder what they thought about themselves. I'm pretty sure they had moments of where they felt low, where they felt insecure, but they rewired their thinking, and they were like, no, what I'm doing, what I believe in, and my work that I'm working towards is sustainable. It is necessary, and who I am is someone that's growing, and I can attest to that. And it's just interesting to think about, and it's honestly a great experiment to try if you are somebody that deals with those self-deprecating thoughts, or you're someone that's like, girl, I cannot manage to just be happy. I cannot manage to just look at my life and just find content. And there's a lot that we can pinpoint that in, but it's a first start to a long haul of freedom of your mind. And that's what I'm trying to do today. And we always want to, when things in life get crazy, there's just so much stimuli out there that forces us to be like, oh, well, you gotta go get it, you gotta go change this, you gotta get that job, you gotta go after this, but a lot of it stems inside. So if you want to change your external, you first have to change your internal. And it's really, really hard. And it's y'all, it's hard out here. Like, there's things that I want and I'm chasing after, but sometimes you just have to chill and lay back and just keep going at your craft and keep pondering and keep praying and keep believing in yourself, because that's all we can do. That's all we can do, baby. And I'm right there with you, because it's hard out here. It's really, really hard, especially if you're a creative, especially if you're young, especially if you come from a family that thinks in a sort of linear way and doesn't want to see the differences or even cares to see the differences in life. It's really, really hard. But I'm going to talk more about, especially subconscious things, because I feel like that's the key. That's the key where you need to start relearning and unlearning those toxic habits, so that you can have a better life and a better fulfilling life. I can't even tell you guys, like, life has just been super, super crazy, but like, I don't know, every day I wake up and I'm excited to like go after what I want, making videos. I'm excited to just do the things on my list. I'm excited to just be the better version of myself. It makes me super excited, and I hope that you guys feel that way too with me in this journey. And we got this, y'all. We got this. It's hard out here, but we locked in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want any more mental gems or want to suggest anything we should talk about topic wise. And I love y'all. Have a good one. Bye.